The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That's caught. It's Durham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. Trying to escape.
piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So Oregon's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better than them.
Brought down, but both the tackles produce a solid gain there.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and you don't play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebacker.
Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking for some space. It's Whittington. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. The Ducks are on the move here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Here, the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have a threat, Tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered. 7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Now they call a run. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Whittington. Brought down. Loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Not enough for 1st down yardage.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. To the air. It's Stockton. The receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Makes a nice move there. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. 1st and 10 play coming up.
Can you hear me or no?
Receiver in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Offense surrounds him. It's just short gain of that information. 2nd down. That previous play.
Perfect. I'm talking through my controller.
The play fake. Looking to throw the football.
Playing college football right now, 2026.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense now at the first.
NCAA.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
It's way harder than NFL Madden, dog.
Short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there. Offense facing 2nd and goal. From the shotgun. Looking for an open man.
Wow.
Georgia. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job, Ohio. Offensive line gives the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts him right on the money. And with this receiver running around like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that ball, and he's already in the end zone for a touchdown.
Return stops from inside.
Oh, Sherman in the ball.
Situations like
Whenever I got these insurance on my wrist, I told him I'll be careful, bitch, I told him watch the wheels of the Jeep, because it ain't ready. Talking about that bitch, you don't have to get it. Like a million this is my ways, and I didn't want to fuck shit. That's like my space, and I'm smiling and grin. But I'm a type of shit with the front. Gotta call from the leg sex, I'm in the store. I just call my old lady, so what's the bitch you want? I put these racks on the table, look, you know, get it gone. She asked me who I am, I said, upstairs, you know, with that $1 million TV. I can't remember that. What the series. But I think this is how it's going to stay. That's all the niggas don't learn how to know season. Your shit, nigga, everybody on me. So I just don't go outside, we don't cheese me. I want to see you on them because not on history. Yeah. What the hell? Wow. And I'm playing with a computer, bro. Oh, he's not even watching.
And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Second down, attempt the incompletion from the 23. They'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He escapes the pocket.
What the hell? Nice juke.
Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call. So now comes the field goal. Knocks that one right down in the corner. And they add to their...
Watching.
It's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will lead the way. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williamson. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Bucs offense retakes the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On first down, it's play action. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys tend to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the ball well, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort. It's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So second down and completion. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back.
My God.
Right up to the line of scrimmage.
Well, when they called that one out, they thought it was going to be like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Urgency now for the offense. That hates to come up empty in this drive now. Multiple scores. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking deep.
What?
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receiver going against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. Man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game and enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth-down call. Dropping back. It's more. Taking a deep shot here to the right.
Fuck!